taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Hey, what it do on I'm about to say I was about to just fuck up this nigga name. I'm about to say
Android.
Yeah, my bad. Android, what it do? Salute. You don't have to answer this right now yet. How do you guys think the second half of the year is going to compare to the first half? I mean, fuck it, because we almost done with this topic anyway.
It looks bleak. It looks bleak.
Yeah, we can answer this right now, bro. It's all love.
It looks bleak to me.
Yeah. Let Pilot start that one up. Yeah, go spin on it.
Besides the Crawford, the Crawford Madrimov card, the super card, quote unquote, we got like maybe the one AJ card and Better Be Bivol, but that kind of it. I mean, maybe Spence Fundora. And
hey, don't hold your breath on Better Be Bivol.
Yeah. And Spence Fundora. Yeah, because Achilles or knee injury, that's gonna take some time. That ain't gonna be like 2-3 months.
The nigga's like our age, like he old. Damn sure that's gonna take some time.
So, Spence Fundora, maybe Tank Loma, but really it doesn't. I mean, hopefully we get some bigger fight announced, but it's not really. It's looking bleak to me. I don't know about y'all.
I mean, just nothing. I mean, to me, it's just nothing. I mean, obviously, the first half of this year is going to be over in a week. So, and obviously, this first year, this has been a pretty good fucking first half, all in all. But yeah, I think the second half it's just beginning because there's no super fight. Like, I mean, the biggest fight for the summer, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, got postponed because Mike had a flare up or some shit in his stomach or something like that. So it's like, and also, so it's like. And then they're solid fights, but they're like B-level. But they're nothing that would capture the imagination of the of the public like that. Hardcore.
There's no crossover fights right now. Tank Lomachenko is about
the closest. Yeah. I mean,
the closest, but it still doesn't. I feel like it's missing something, but it's about the closest you'll get. But then I heard it's like. What I'm hearing, Tank and Pitbull too.
See, I have a little theory here.
I don't know, and I don't like both of those fights are cool.
Yeah.
But they're not like, oh my god, like I have to see them next type shit.
Nah, I have a theory with that because I think eventually Tank's gonna move to 140 to get three divisions, right? But with the news today, I don't know if we can talk about it with Devin Haney, dropping vacating his belt basically. And Puello on PBC, I can really see Puello fighting the Rayo Pitbull winner, right? And Tank fighting that guy, you know what I'm saying, for 2 belts at 140. I can definitely, see that as a possibility because they're all PBC guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pitbull
I mean, with Pitbull though, I mean, obviously, if that happens, like it would probably be at the end of the year. Because I mean, depending on if Pitbull actually get by without getting dented in August, because there's a good chance he will.
Rayo could win that. He's a big 140. I know he got chinned before, but I'm saying
but Pitbull was hitting hard in that Rolly fight. Like I didn't think Pitbull was going to have the power like that at 140.
He can box. No,
I mean, I don't think highly of Rolly, so I thought anyone would do that to Rolly, but Del Santos, is the actual test. Rolly's trash to me.
But so. Puello and Sandro.
But that's the thing. If Rolly's so trash, that shit would have been happened to him already. He literally and he didn't. And honestly, I know I'm one of the minorities. I didn't think Rolly really boxed or looked too bad in that fight. Like he was landing in that shit. But Cruz is just a higher caliber fighter.
I mean, that one he was trying to use his brain because Rolly was stinging from the criticism he got from the Barroso fight, and rightfully so because that.
That might have been the best I've seen him. He was looked the best, but that might have been
that was the best he's looked. and the thing is, he still didn't box like a nigga like Rolly. Like I'll be honest, like there's certain niggas. It's like being in the army, are giving orders to niggas. Like there's certain niggas, like. You don't give them too much to handle. There's certain fighters or dudes you program a certain way, and you put that chip in them, and they program like a nigga like a PJ. Like shout out to my nigga PJ, salute. He's somebody where you could implant the chip in him, you train him, and his chip he'll upgrade the firmware himself and react to niggas on a cerebral level. Then you got guys who they can't do all that advanced shit. So you just implant them like solid basics that they can't defer from.
Right.
Where it's like, yo, no matter what happens, you better throw 70 punches this round.
Jab, use the jab.
Oh, you better throw 40 jabs this round. Like, and you make sure because they can't handle, like, when a nigga right with Rolly, you can literally see Rolly and the beads of sweat across his forehead, him trying to think in the ring against fucking Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull wasn't having that.
After he got hurt.
Pitbull wasn't having it. Like some dudes ain't gonna give you that damn. I get to download and think and box. No, nigga, this a fight. Fuck you, foul. Like, if that's what Pitbull was doing, like Rolly needed to be boxing like how Amir Khan boxed under Freddie Roach. So the next nigga who trained Rolly, that's how you gotta set him up, because you can't have this nigga thinking and trying to pot shot. Like, he's not that type of guy. He needs to be throwing punches.
I mean, I wouldn't say Khan, because Khan at least had some physical gifts. Rolly's just strong. I would say fight like K9.
No, you're right. Like, Khan and Rolly are different fighters, but and that's why I said Khan under Freddie Roach, because Khan under Freddie Roach was like the best offensively he's ever looked in his career, meaning Khan was out there darting in and out, throwing bunch of jabs and volleys of punches and moving around, and the punches are so quick it kept you occupied. You couldn't really do nothing, and then he's sneaking that hard right hand, boom. Like, a guy like Rolly just need to be popping the jab, throwing right hands, hooks.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying
head off the line, that's it type shit. None of this moving around, trying to pot shot, look cute, shoulder roll. No.
Yeah, and that's why I say, like, I mean, honestly, if he fights like K9, I mean, K9 made a whole career of fighting like that and using one big right hand. Hell, his right hand had Corey Spinks in the fucking holster for whatever, you know.
It's true, but K9 threw punches. Like, Rolly gets into this mode where, like this is why you gotta know who you are. Like, K9 knew who he was. Rolly doesn't know who he is, so he's like a puncher, but he's rough and he's physically strong. But he doesn't want. But he can't box. But he thinks he can box. He can't really move around that good. But he thinks he can move around that good. He's like, dude, you're not none of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you hit hard. You're a brawler. You slug. Like, you can't box for shit. Just throw punches.
Puello would have, because remember that belt that Pitbull's was originally Puello's, and he popped. So, and I think with the Puello Sandor fight, I can see that being on the on the Tank Loma card.
That's an ugly fight.
But I'm saying
niggas just talking about them.
It kind of has to be made, right? Because it's for the WBC, because how they set it all up. But I feel like that's going to be clearly a fight on Tank Loma, because they're both PBC top rank guys.
I don't think Tank and Loma. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, I guess it depends on who's
a good chance of it, because they're both
going to be lead promoter.
Sandor just on the top rank, you know what I'm saying? And Puello only fights on PBC.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if they want to put. I mean, I like Sandor Martin. Like, I have all the respect in the world for him, but that's gonna be one of the fight. That's not a hard sell of a fight.
I mean, not a co-main. Make it an opener. Put something better. I'm just saying.
Look, bro. PBC can have another pedestrian ass Tank card. Load this motherfucker up with punchers. Like, I'm good with these plotter basic ass niggas and motherfuckers who ain't gonna throw no hands and sticking movers. Like, I'm kind of like, yo, no more Adames versus Goucher fights. Like, nah, bro. Put some niggas in there who's gonna throw hands. Like, and Marquise is right.
No more of that. No more Barrios, Fabian Maidana fights. None of that shit. Like,
Yeah. Like, get something with niggas is guaranteed gonna throw hands. Like,
a lot of things
should have happened before COVID. We was talking about that fight after he beat Gamboa.
Oh yeah, no, easily. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
you're right. Like, yeah, but and that's why I said it's not. It's like it's a crossover fight, but it's not like that. Like, because the thing is, Loma's known enough to where the general public know who he is and kind of fuck with him. They know, like, okay, Lomachenko got hands. A lot of the athletes from other sports recognize
Lomachenko. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Lomachenko's known. Like, I know a lot of niggas. Like, I know niggas personally who was hitting me up like, man, like Devin Haney got that gift, bro. Like, like so, niggas fuck with Lomachenko.
No, all my semi-casual friends that when Loma was hot, pause when Loma was kind of bubbling, they were hyping Loma up. You know what I'm saying? Like for good reason. I mean, Loma was
there. It just maybe we need a good undercard or something else, or maybe if another fight happens in that half of the year, something that we could kind of like bounce off from. But
I mean, Spence Fondora is
it is a damn fight that should have happened already.
I mean, Spence Fondora is going to be made, so I think you're not going to see Spence be a co-main for Tank or vice versa. So it's like there's going to be probably 2 more PBC.
Nah, that's too much money on the table to have niggas. Benavidez Tank works because I feel like they got the same fan base and they kind of up at the same time, and like you literally could bounce the whole face of boxing shit with them. Like that works, but like Spence and these other niggas, nah.
Yeah.
But but to answer Android's question, the second half of the year just seems like it's there. Like you see a few fights materialize and certain things is up in the air.
I mean,
but
Turkey's gonna have his UK, with the AJ Dubois. He's gonna have his first, ride of season shit. You know what I mean? Ride of season in UK shit. You know what I'm saying, with AJ Dubois and some other shit. So.
Yeah, I mean,
but nothing ain't really like. I mean, these are cool. I don't know. Maybe it just seemed like these fights are so far like we don't have any good like I guess the B level fights and the A level fights are like okay. Like I don't know. It just maybe like Joshua Dubois ain't bad. That's a solid heavyweight fight. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, because Dubois was able to rebuild himself. And he took 2-0, so it's like okay.
But we should be having like more of those type of fights for as amount of the niggas that kind of built themselves up and had like damn. I haven't heard of a Josh Warrington fight or a Lee Wood fight or where are these other niggas at? Like his names I just haven't been hearing.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I know Zepeda.
Stanionis,
Stanionis especially. I know. Stanionis said he's a free agent now, so he's talking to a promoter. So
I see him fighting Giasov.
Imagine should be trying to sign him so Boots will have a good fight.
Well, Giasov is his Mando, and Giasov is with Eddie Hearn, so that makes it give Stanionis that fight first, and then
Stanionis
is not gonna go to no damn Golden Boy. Not after that horse shit.
No. He's not gonna top rank. So Eddie's definitely gonna sign him. I feel like, and have him fight Giasov, and then we'll hopefully get Ennis. I mean, I don't know. I think Ennis should move up, but at least maybe Ennis should be at least unify a belt or try to unify a belt first. Defend title unify before. I think because 154 got all.
I think it would help his cause.
Yeah. I mean, because I think he'll get do his best maybe at 154. You know what I'm saying? 147 is just kind of bleak for you, dog. It really,
because 147 moves too slow, and it's because it's been moving slow for like the last 5 years. So it's already kind of like in its groove, which is a slow groove. Mm-hmm. Like if you don't have any like honestly with Boots, you just got to say, look, let me get a fast track going with you and try to get you 3 to 4 fights a year. Get you some KOs and then get you up to 154 in a big fight. But I think it would
he should try to be getting the IBF belt to block Bud from Undisputed. If you really want the Crawford fight, nigga, I'm just saying, because all you niggas say that Bud ducked them. Get that IBF belt, try to make the IBF, mandate, because I think he's IBF champ at 147. Fight the easiest champ, no offense, at 154. Block Bud from Undisputed, so Bud has to fight you. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I kind of feel too, but I still feel like he needs to damn like if he could damn clean up a little more maybe get one more defense. Like honestly, I would close out this year at 147.
I hope he fights again. I mean, I hope he fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't, because it ain't gonna do. Even if he was to go to 154, if you're only fighting once a year, then you could have just stayed your ass at 147 and fight once a year.
Yeah. He's got to fight at least. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. He needs Boots needs a plan more than anything.
Realistically, Shutter, 3 fights 2025, I can see it. 4 is kind of like nobody's fighting 4 these days. I'm just saying. But
niggas can fight 4 times. A motherfucker like Boots, who trains, who eats, sleeps, and
But
like Boots could definitely fight 4 times.
I know, but I'm saying, when you get at this stage, quote unquote, three is pushing it. I mean,
dude, who is he for that? Now 3 is not pushing shit, dog. Dude, I'm all for the betterment of fucking boxing.
I know.
You got 365 days. If Boots was one of these Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran type niggas, Hatton type niggas, and y'all know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Niggas who enjoying the life outside of fights. But there's nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. But if you're one of these niggas, then yeah, 2 fights a year is your level. Maybe 3. But if you're one of these clean living niggas who fights all the time, who's trained, always in the gym,
stays in the gym.
Dude, if the Needles in there could get 4 fights in a year and they're all meaningful fights, these niggas can too.
No, I mean, Ennis fought, he had a, all these guys do. Tiafimo fought 4 or 5 times a year a few years ago. I'm just saying, like, as he gradually, but realistically.
But yeah, but look at Tio's stature is different now. Like Boots ain't get there yet. Like, Boots literally
still realistically, asking for is a lot. I say 3. 3 is good.
We talking about for the remainder of this year.
I'm talking about 2025. I think hopefully he can fight one more time this year, but next year,
if it's 3, it gotta be meaningful. Like, these niggas that have 2 fights and 1 fight is a bullshit fight and the second fight is a semi-meaningful fight. Like, we need 3 fights where each fight is fucking meaningful. I say 4 fights because 4 fights, that 1 fight could be the bullshit gimme fight where it's like, okay, I got the cobwebs off, or I'm giving this nigga who semi deserve a shot, a chance, like shit. Like a nigga like James Toney used to do that all the time.
Yeah, but James was different because James is one of the last of the old school fighters with the old school records. Because James Toney, as champion, used to take non-title fights just so he could stay active and sharpen his skills. Like, niggas ain't doing that no more. Like, motherfucker, for the first 5 years of his career, he has his records littered with those type of fights. He was middleweight champion, super middleweight champion, but he was taking non-title fights just to stay sharp.
But I mean, can we be? Hold on, y'all. I know we old school, old mentality, but this day and age, niggas is not playing.
You know me, I'm not. I like if you're not fighting, you're not doing anything.
I know, but come on. I mean, be realistic. Most of these
he's a super old school. I'm more balanced.
Well, I know, but, I'm saying most of these niggas fight 2 to 3 times a year, and that's that. I mean, that's
no. Most of these niggas fight 1 or 2 times a year.
Yeah, exactly.
And not the 3.
So I'm saying,
if it's a 3, it gotta be. Even though we're at the point where the prospects hardly fight them 3 times a year.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. The prospects, the prospects are fighting twice a year.
Yeah, like, dude, like. And no one and like Pat said, we're at a level where if you're not boxing, you're not doing anything. None of these niggas is really popping or got shit going on where you follow their career and it's like, okay, I fuck with these niggas. Yeah, I could watch this nigga play Madden all day or some shit. You ain't gotta fight. Like, none of y'all niggas is that interesting outside of boxing.
Right, and
which isn't a bad thing, but if that's the case, motherfucker, you don't have to fight.
And in this particular case, because boxing has changed so much now, we have all these platforms. Like, and it's not like, we're not limited to cable television anymore. Like, they have all these platforms that literally they can fight on to make a buck. Like, they can do something, and they just need to do it. Like, they need to be able. I mean, unless you're getting blacklisted or something like that, they need to fight. Yeah, and you need to fight more. They need to fight often. Like, that's what they say. You want to be a pro boxer, you gotta fight.
That's all it is, really. Because at this point, because if y'all ain't gonna fight like that, y'all may as well go on YouTube live and host sparring sessions and let niggas bless y'all super chat or something. I mean, honestly, that's what I would do that now. Like, what the fuck? Like, put it this way, y'all ain't fighting. What the fuck?
But put it this way, Shutter Crawford. Terrence Crawford, right? On August 3rd, he's gonna be fighting for basically 2 belts. And also a Mando for WBC. I think Virgil Ortiz is fighting Boachuk for WBC. So basically, Boots might not have the time to be able to grab that belt before Crawford, because Crawford might have 3 belts by the end of the year, or Crawford might, literally be undisputed before.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a lot of wishful thinking, though.
Yeah.
Because look how hard it was for Crawford. I mean, for Boots to get this fight.
Well, he had to sign to a new promoter.
Yeah, and then remember that dude got an injury, then he got Evan Eshian.
Yeah. I mean,
Evan ain't gonna do
No,
much for
hold
his
on.
career.
Y'all gotta call him David Kardashian, like how they did before. David.
I mean,
Nigga, look, like, okay, hold on. Let's get one thing straight. Look, like, dear Crawford fans, no stands. The fans. I fuck with the Crawford fans. Y'all logical, y'all cool. We get it. Salute to y'all. But the stands, let me tell y'all something. Nobody gave a damn when Crawford fought this nigga, and no one gave a damn when Boots fought this nigga. Like, y'all trying to make up a narrative that people were like, oh shit, this is a bad fight for Crawford, this is a good fight. Dude, nobody likes this fight for neither one of these niggas.
Nobody like this shit.
Like, yo, like, y'all just be making up arguments.
But I mean,
Nobody was hating on Crawford.
But the Bud Avenue fight was actually the same night as Tio Sandor, so that fight was actually good, relatively speaking, compared to Tio. You know what I'm saying? Like, that fight was competitive, Bud Avenue until Bud knocked him out. That was kind of a...
Well, Teal's, I mean, well, it wasn't competitive.
Tio struggled. My boy Tio struggled.
Tio lost to me, but okay.
Yeah.
And Crawford kind of just did what he always do. He
bodied the dude.
He bodied the nigga after, having some competitive rounds and, doing his thing. Like, I mean, this is true. Like, what the fuck? Like, but man. Like,
but it is funny. I saw a tweet was like, oh yeah, now you want to pronounce the name right, but David. Call him David. I've been sneezing. David after.
Yeah, like, dudes be standing too much, bro. No one, like, niggas was shitting on the fight because we all thinking the Spence fight was gonna happen, and then he fights this nigga on damn Optimus Prime app. So it's like that's why, like, y'all gotta start telling all this. This is why Ring Gang is what it is, because we be telling the truth on this shit. Like, y'all niggas be running with narratives, like, y'all be on different sides of the spectrum. We right down the middle, like, okay, hold on, like, they spitting a little, but these niggas is spitting too. Let's look at this equally. Like,
and keep in mind, as we mentioned before with David Avenation, we actually have talked about David Avenation before Crawford. We've actually previewed and recapped his fights. So
before anybody else was. Go on boxing YouTube and see how many videos and recaps and preview fight prediction videos existed of David Evanesian before he fought Crawford. Just do that. Like, that's what we tell you. Like, Ring Gang, we really, really fuck with boxing. Like, nigga, how many videos you got of Wale on my torso? Like, nigga, like, exactly. Like, we fuck with boxing. Like, we got the most random prediction videos and breakdowns. Like, so, like, we could say this shit. A lot of you niggas just was doing some bandwagon shit. Y'all jumped out oh shit, Crawford fight up in these years. Like, it's like, nigga, get out of here.
Hey, what up, King P?
What's good, y'all? Sorry I'm late. But
so King P, question now you're on here. So Andrew asked a question. How do you guys think the second half of the year is going to compare to the first half? Before we go on to the previews and shit.
I mean, I feel like this is a weird year. I feel like because we didn't have a traditional first, like, I don't know, it's weird. We didn't get a lot of fights. The first half. I think the second half we're gonna ramp up. Where it's usually the opposite, where we get all these fights in the first half, and in the second half it slows down. So I think we're gonna get a better second half this year. So we'll see, though.
So optimistic P, glass half full. You're right though, because it was like earlier in the year. It's like kind of like it was decent, but it wasn't really.
What do you mean with 7 pay-per-views, nigga?
Yeah. But I'm just So I'm just saying. Like, but I mean, like the fight of the year so far to me is Fort Ultimate, and that's not really.
So like for example, I'll give you an example. Like I'll just use like PBC. PBC on Prime, that deal is what, like, they have to put on at least like 14 cards. How many cards have they put on so far on that Prime deal?
3 or 4. Like,
so we're gonna get we still got like 10 more cards we got to put on. So that's definitely gonna get
in 14 months. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this sounds like you're gonna be random select mode fights where niggas is like, hold on, put your quarter in and just go to random or some shit, because niggas is taking their time setting shit up, giving us names, and it's like, nigga, we gotta eat. Like, what's good?
It's
like,
not just names. It's saying we're waiting for the non-pay-per-view Prime card. Like, that's
that too. Like, what's good? Like, we just waiting for niggas.
Well, the rumor is Andre planned in August with Cool Boy as the co-main. So, And I see Jamal back on the pads earlier while we were casting. I saw him, so hopefully he fights winner. But I wonder who he fight at 168. I think
he just need to fight his demons right now.
Yeah. I'm not. Both of the trials are disappointments to me right now. Mel, even they just need to.
Yeah.
I'm not really anticipating them right now.
I think Mel could do something at 160 though. I think if Mel wants to come back, he can beat.
Don't mention that nigga, bro. Like I finally hung up the goddamn Jared Hurd Charlo poster, and it's like I gotta fucking look at Jamel Charlo every time I walk into the fucking room.
I was talking about that fight earlier.
That'll never happen.
I was talking about the fight earlier today. That's like one of the worst travesties. I mean, it's not Wilder Joshua, but that's definitely one of the worst travesties.
It's up there. It might be top 5 if we're talking about division bouts that never happened
of the past decade. It's got to be top 3.
Yeah,
it could be top
definitely. Fuck yeah,
easily. Yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
Damn shame.
Like that was supposed to be bombs away. That honestly, low key, that was supposed to be the Joe Joyce Deontay Wilder fight before them niggas even got in the picture.
Nah, I mean, because I could tell PBC was trying to over marinate and make it a pay-per-view. They should just, they're trying to get all the belts, but they should just made that fucking fight, man. It was hot,
That's what we talk about. These niggas, and honestly, sometimes maybe King P is right. Maybe we'll get these type of fuck it, like here, fight, nigga. Like we'll get that in the second half because niggas is like, damn, we got all these dates, we got all these names. Mm-hmm. What we gonna do here? Fuck it, you, y'all niggas fight. Y'all fight. You hurt, y'all like maybe that's what's gonna happen. Like,
yeah, and I'll say this though. I mean, because usually we're still like in the middle. Summer's just began, so usually in the next 2 months we're gonna get announcements for fall cards. Like I said, so I mean, if by the end of summer we didn't get any significant big fights, then hopefully then I might start to panic that the second half might not be as great, as the first half. So.
Because I feel like last year was supposed to. Last year they said it was the big year, so it always cools down. Like I feel like this is coming out to be like the little charge up year or the like. Let's wrap up. Like this is the loose ends year. Like niggas just tying up loose ends and just kind of building up shit this year. Like when I say loose ends, like Fury Usyk. Shit like Lomachenko. I'm about to say Lomachenko.
Yeah. Because 2023, I'll say easily right now so far, 2023 is going to be better than 2024. It seems like. I mean, we got undisputed heavyweight. We're getting better Bivol. You know what I'm saying?
It feels that. Yeah. You know what? Maybe because of the names, but I feel like 2024 has it had better action fights? Or the fights ended up
2024. I mean, 2023. The first half was, I think, Showtime was killing it, but it wasn't. It wasn't the A levels; it was the B levels that were lighting it up.
Yeah, and then all the big fights in 2023 were like not competitive, but 2024, like all the big fights in 2024 have been pretty much competitive or dramatic. Like. I mean, a year where Inoue just dropped, nigga, we saying we having a good competitive year. Bro.
Right. Right.
Like, we got to add that. Like, look, whenever you have a year where Inoue has to, like, dig deep, gets dropped, or he getting his face broken, or whatever the fuck, you're having competitive fights that year. Inoue's in a competitive
I mean, that Ray Ford fight and the ending, that was,
a crazy ending. Yeah, exactly. But that's a top level fight. That's a good fight for that division. Like, and you had and there was other ones. The fucking Dubois Herkovich.
I mean, I'll throw Catterall Taylor. That was a good fight to me. It was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the big fights this year are actually kind of living up to their names in a way.
Pat Clark Fraser. That was a damn good fight. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only A level fight that wasn't competitive was Better Beef and Callum Smith. That was the only one.
That was just competitive in moments. Like whenever Callum Smith would like decide to throw, but other than that, that was like a high level beat down.
That's what it was, basically. That was basically what it was. Yeah.
I'm optimistic about it, but like I said though, because I believe the summertime. This is when certain cards will start coming together for
We got nothing in July. Dog. I mean, Bam Estrada's good, but like nothing in July. Dog. It seems like there
isn't, bro.
I mean, if anything, I'd be more worried about women's boxing because women's boxing literally has nothing on the horizon. Like men is like it just needs to build. Yeah. Women's boxing is at a kind of like a lull right now.
Because I feel like we got all the women's fights, and then that was it.
Honestly, I'm not surprised because if you consider the landscape and what's been going on, and how would you look at who's been a big player in trying to make all these fucking fights now happen? The Saudis. They're team no ma'am over there. They don't
facts though.
Shout out to Married with Children. If you know, you know. Nigga.
Yeah.
So that it's
no man.
I know. I internally shook my head when I saw Clarissa Shields say, "Come on, Turkey, let me get a payday."
But honestly, like I could agree with Clarissa Shields on that. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, and you know what? No, wait. I gotta address this shit. And shout out to Android because this is the bonus because he sent me some shit where I think the Turkey nigga he about to promote like a UFC card on the same day as boxing or some shit like you putting money into UFC before you do women's boxing. And you supposed to be for the betterment of the sport, like. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you can't say you trying to big up boxing, but then you go fuck with his biggest op. Like, you don't hear these niggas talking about boxing like that. And shitting on boxing. So, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta stop falling in love with motherfuckers with money. Like, when motherfuckers get money, and niggas just stay and do what they want.
The biggest fight this year was Tank Ryan, but it's more for the fuckery aftermath that
Haney Ryan.
I mean, I paid for it. I don't have pay per view, but I paid for it, and it was worth. It was exciting. It was a good fight, but now it's like
you didn't pay for that bullshit.
It didn't matter. It was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight. I mean, it was at the time. Shit.
It was a good dramatic fight, but like it's not. Yeah, like, I saw the fight twice. And it was just all dramatic. Like, it's like Wilder Fury. It's just a good dramatic fight. But how many fights where niggas could barely throw 300 punches in 12 rounds would you classify as a good fight?
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm not saying it was fight of the year. No, but I'm saying it was the biggest quote unquote other than the heavyweights. It was definitely the biggest lower weight fight. Non-heavyweight fight by far. You know what I'm saying this year.
It was. But damn, with all the fuckery and shit, was it worth it?
Yeah. Haney got railroaded bad. All their plans and shit. Like, you can tell. I've seen Haney tweet. He looks so they had a plan and Ryan kind of ruined it. It feels like they had a trajectory. I don't know.
You can't plan around. You can't plan around like crazy hostile. Out there, motherfuckers, bro. Like that's.
I mean, truthfully, I'm absolutely tired of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia talk. So like, I'm sick
of it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. So
you brought them niggas up.
I'm just saying because it's like nonstop.